welcome to my channel. I am gonna try to do a vlog today because I haven't done a vlog, and it's probably gonna be 2 days worth of footage because tomorrow I'm gonna be packing for Seattle to see all of you beautiful people on the PNW, which is the Pacific Northwest, and Emily and I are heading out to Seattle, so by the time you guys see this footage, we may already be there because I'm editing the film on the plane. But sorry it's a little loud in here. I'm about to hit my back and bicep day, which I haven't done in a while, and I haven't shared an upper body footage of workout in a while, so you guys will get to see that. But first things first, I want to talk a little bit about my blood work.
Take it out, don't let it slide down. 'Cause this is different, this is patience. No, I'm never gonna waste it. Too much too soon, is it right now? Let me in, I'm waiting outside.
Your girl got, hopefully, her final round of blood work for a long, long time. Or not a long time, but like, hopefully this is the final take of blood work while I am in this like recovery phase. And I don't really want to go into depth about the tests that I got run or the tests that I'm running or have been running on my blood work, because those are particular to me, things that were tested on me that were low in terms of hormones. So I don't really want to go into that. We're all individual people, we're all individual differences in what we have and what we don't have, and that is why I really haven't discussed details about what hormone tests I've been running and what other blood work tests I needed. However, I do think it's very beneficial to take things into your own hands in certain cases. For example, my MDs and family practitioners did my initial testing last year, and that's where I came out low. However, on paper, I'm pretty much a healthy individual, but things were a little low in terms of what I'm seeking for my performance-based hobby, if you will, of bodybuilding. So that is why I've been kind of on this journey to kind of get those things back to a really good baseline and back to where I need them to be to perform better in what I love to do. I don't really want to discuss the tests I run, like I said, but I will discuss my results when I get them. They should be available to me in about 2 to 4 business days, because I go through Any Labs Test Now, which is a franchise, so you can check on their website, anylabstestnow.com, I think, and see if there's one available in your city. I will say it was very, very affordable in terms of what it could cost me to do these tests, like at a family practitioner or physician, if you were to have to pay out of pocket, which I did have to pay out of pocket for these, but luckily my health insurance does give me what they call HSA, which is a health savings account, and there is money put into that from my husband's company, and they match it, and luckily, even though I'm technically paying out of pocket for these tests, it is not entirely out of pocket because they match what we contribute to this account. So there are ways to save money in terms of your budget to do this and take this into your own hands if you needed to. So that kind of closes up what I wanted to talk about my blood work, because I know you guys have been asking and I really want to share it with you guys, but we're going to go ahead and get into my workout for back and biceps, and I'll see you guys in the workout. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that like banded pull-aparts are important for my mobility in my back, because for the past like month prior to this week, my rear delts were pretty much inactive in a lot of my movements. So I really wanted to make sure that I get those active and warm and initiating before I train my back, because as a bikini competitor, the most important movement in my back most likely is my rear delt movement, so I can just have those nice capped shoulders. I'm gonna go into basically my warm-up movement, which is basically a 50% of my max weight, which is gonna be some assisted pull-ups, because it's a good lengthening movement for my lats to really open those up. on this machine because it is brand new to the gym and I haven't used it yet, so I'm super excited to get working on it. But it's an ISO pull down, and now we're gonna load it up and see where I go with it because, like I said, I've never done this machine before, so it's really important for me to establish a baseline here on this.
Wait for
Strength really knows how to create heavy equipment without loading weights on it, because homegirl is going to stick at 50 for 10 because that was really hard.
baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, can you, baby, can you, baby, can you, baby, can you, baby, can you, I can't take it, baby, can you, I can't take it, can you, I can't take it, baby, can you, I can't take it, I know you on the way, but now, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, baby, can you wait for it, wait for it, can you, I can't take it, baby, can you, I can't take it, can you, I can't take it, baby, can you.
So we're just gonna deal with some subpar lighting here, but just finished up my workout. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I'm changing my workout. For the past 4 weeks, I've been kind of experimenting with the thought of decreasing my overall progressive volume in my back and chest. I needed to eat my words and realize that if I want to compete in bikini, I need to slow down progressive overload in those particular movements. We're going forward with some more shoulder focused upper body work. So that's why once I finish my 2 back exercises for the day, which are 2 pretty strong back exercises, like meaning they are like the predominant way to activate your back, with a overhead pull down and a seated row variation. So I'm kind of mixing up pull down and row variations week to week. And then we move into my rear delts. And as you guys have seen on my Instagram, if you follow me, my rear delt activation was subpar for the past month. And I went to see my massage therapist 2 weeks in a row to get him to open up my rear delts, which were being pulled by my subscap and trap. And go figure, I have traps for days. Those areas, like now that I have rear delts active, I really want to be able to hit those pretty hard for the next couple of weeks. So my programming right now is pretty rear delt heavy. And then I went just into 2 bicep movements that I combined into a superset. I'm doing 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days, still training 4 days a week. So nothing has changed there. The only thing that's changed is my cardio. You guys have seen me doing some more sprint work, some more high intensity interval work. Today I decided to do rope slams. Sorry I didn't show those on camera. I probably should have. Oh well. That's where my training has changed, and I don't know where this vlog is gonna go for the rest of the day or tomorrow. I don't know. But I will see you guys in the rest of this vlog. All right, now I'm back. Sorry about the footage on Tuesday being short. Sorry I didn't get anything yesterday. That's just the nature of packing to get ready to travel. But I'm so excited to head to Seattle. So by the time you guys see this, I will probably already be there. I'm gonna try to edit some footage on the plane, potentially. I wanted to update you guys. I did get my blood work back. So I'm gonna try to keep it together here, but unfortunately, I'm still not at optimal levels that are needed before I could potentially talk about the P word, prep. Not that I am just biting at the bullet here to prep. That's not necessarily what I'm chasing. I'm truly chasing just like optimal levels of performance, optimal levels of health, because the longer I can stay in that optimal level, the more successful a potential prep could be. So I'm just looking to be optimal and fully functioning as needed prior to making the jump into like a prep or any sort of deficit. Or we could go through like a small mini cut and reverse diet out of that and see if we can set myself in a better position to prep. But all of those things can't happen until we are functioning optimally. That's what we're working for. And yeah, so just an update here. My cortisol levels for the first time are pretty high. They're still normal, but they're higher than they probably should be. And that was unique because typically it's been my thyroid that's been a little bit off and cortisol's been fine. Whereas this time around cortisol was higher and elevated. So, and then the other one is estradiol. My estrogen levels are a lot higher than they have been in the past, which is great because they were lower in the past. However, now testosterone is low and there is some things that, you know, ebb and flow and that pull and play along with your sex hormones. So what I've kind of seen is this kind of undulating ebb and flow where when testosterone's high, estrogen's low, and when estrogen's high, testosterone's low. I can't really kind of find this good middle ground between the two. Progesterone seems to be a lot better than it was before, but that pull and play with estrogen and testosterone, we're just looking to show optimal performance there. And it's just not there yet. So be it. We're continuing, we're moving on. We are going to work to see where I can be in maybe 6 weeks. Not ideal, it's really hard. I did post a throwback picture during prep and I kind of got in my feels, had a little deja vu while I was training today. Unfortunately, it's just, you know, the longer I let my body rest, the longer I let my body heal, the better I'll be in the future. And that's like the ultimate goal here is to be able to prep in my future and be successful with it and to accomplish everything that I feel like I deserve to accomplish in this sport because I'm so passionate and I just continue to pursue this option for myself and, you know, I just want to get the most out of it. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog-ish thing. Sorry if it wasn't really quite a vlog, but, you know, if you guys travel a lot for work, you probably understand like the days leading up to it, you're just kind of like getting everything done. And you know, I still have to check in with my clients and I got to prioritize them while I'm traveling. So I'm gonna close out this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from the back workout, learned something from this video about my blood work, because I know you guys were asking and I appreciate from the bottom of my heart your concerns, your support through all of this, and your continued support through this. Like, I will continue to update you guys as long as you guys want it and as long as you guys are receptive to the feedback. So continue to be receptive, give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in Seattle. Bye-bye.